everybody, this is Craig Eubanks from HypnosisMarketingTips.com, and for those of you who've been watching my videos, you might notice it looks a little bit different behind me. Well, it's because I'm in Montana now, and I'm going to be here for a month or two. I'm here taking care of my mom. I think some of you might have read my blog post earlier this year about my mom, and I want to say thanks for all the inspiring emails that I got back. She's doing much better, and maybe I'll even have her pop in on one of these videos coming up real soon. So today what I want to cover is something real quick and easy that really everybody should be doing as part of your marketing mix. It's a way to follow what's going on in the world, and that's through using Google Alerts. And it's a real simple and easy to use system. And the reason I like Google Alerts is, well, there's actually like 5 different reasons I like it. And we're going to cover the basics of it today, and then I'm going to do a follow-up on it, and I'll show you how to leverage a bunch of backlinks to your website through doing this. But so let's just cover a little bit why I like the Google Alerts. The first one is for press releases. You can find out what's going on in the news, and then you can instantly fire off a press release either to your local media or even national media, and see if you can't leverage what's going on and what's a hot topic in the news that day. For those of you that get my my newsletters, and I'll say, hey, you should send out a press release about X, that's where I get these ideas from, is because I'm watching them on Google Alerts. It's really easy to do. The second reason is because you can find proof elements for your marketing. There's a lot of scientific research now that validates what you're doing in the world of hypnosis, and there's no better way to get it than find out when the fresh new studies come out. And then you can save those, print them, and you can also use them in your newsletters, which is another one of the reasons. And you can take content that you find related to what you're doing in your particular niche area of hypnosis, or hypnosis in general, or the mind, and put it out in your newsletters. And another reason is for blog content. This is a great way to find stuff for your blog to write articles about. And the last one is the blog linking, which is a lot of people want links back to their sites for search engine optimization purposes. And you read my post on you know, how it's a waste of time just to create link pages, because the search engines a long time ago gave up on that, and you even in fact risk the possibility of getting blacklisted for that. Whereas you can use Google Alerts to see what's going on in the blogosphere, and then go out and comment on blogs and get links back. But I'm going to do a separate little video on that. So let's take a look at how you use Google Alerts. Now the first thing is you're going to have a Google account, and if you don't have that, it's really easy. You just go to Google and ask to have a Google account. Personally, I think it's the best email system out there, so you should use it for your email address. But even if you don't, you can still have a Google account and not have to get email with it. So I'm going to assume you've got that and you're logged in. Okay, so now we'll look over here at the I'm at the main search page for Google, and what I'm going to do is type in something that makes sense. Google Alert. You hit return. You'll get the #1 listing for this will be Google Alerts. Right there it is. You can see it's very popular. By the way, what you see, these little symbols, is because I have various plugins that I use that give me extra information. And sometime I'll do a little video on how to maximize your browser for internet marketing. But for right now, let's go onto the Google Alerts page. Now you'll see you get this screen right here, and you want to type in what your term is. So let's do it for just hypnosis. HYPNOSS. Okay, and the type. Now if you do comprehensive, you're going to be swamped with information. I recommend you do separate ones for each of the different elements you want to do. So in this case, I want to do news, and I like to get them once a day, although if I'm traveling, I like to change that to once a week. And then the email you want it sent to, and then you hit create alert, and pretty much you're good to go. Now this is a screen called manage alerts, where you can see I've already got different ones set up, and you can see the search term on the left, and then you can see whether it's news or blogs. Those are my 2 favorite ones, and I'll show you why I do blogs another time, how often you want to do it, and then of course you can edit. You can change these. I recommend the HTML emails, but you can switch to text emails. If you do HTML, it looks like Google search results, which is really nice. So that's how you set it up. It's pretty plain and simple. You can decide what you want to set it up on. As you can see, I've got hypnosis, hypnotherapy, hypnotic, and then some more niche keywords for people in doing hypnosis and hypnotherapy, like irritable bowel syndrome and stop smoking. So let's see what these look like. So click over to my Gmail account. And by the way, if you're not using Firefox, I highly recommend it as a browser. There's just so many wonderful things it does, including the first browser that did the tab browsing, which makes this so much easier. And you can see here I've already got 2 of these in today. So let's take a look at irritable bowel syndrome and see what that shows us. I'm on a Wi-Fi, so it's a little bit slow right now. So you can see here we go down irritable bowel syndrome. There's symptom and causes, and it gives you the link here, healthandfitnessonline.net. And this one I did for blogs, by the way. So you can see all the different blog alerts that come in for that. And there's quite a bit going on. And you could decide what of that is useful and what's not useful for you. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at one that's news, just to give you an idea, because the other one, this one, Hypnotic, I did. Now this is also blog, so I haven't got any of the news alerts. There we go. And you can see, and this is just for today. This has gone out and searched the blogosphere and brought back all the articles going on today. So you can kind of get a feel for what's going on out there. Now this is really useful, like I said, in a lot of ways. But I just want to show you how to do it and show you what it looks like. And then if you decide you want to look at one of these, let's see, what would be a good one? Somebody's got a stage show for a hypnotist here. And if you'll find that this will take you to that particular site and that particular posting for the blog. And it'll open it up in a separate tab or window. And so this is actually somebody's blog, Hypnotic Thoughts, and it's a little story about their stage show, right? And that might be something useful, it might not, but it really taps you into what's going on the internet as far as your particular specialty in hypnosis, and of course hypnosis in general, which is very useful. So that's it for today. I think you should go ahead and pick a few keywords. Don't overdo it because you'll be swamped, but pick a few keywords that have to do with what your particular specialty is, and set it up for news alerts and find out what's going on in the news. And then the next video I do, I'll show you how to use the ones for blog alerts, and you can also do it for videos and other things, but definitely do it for news and start to get yourself familiar with that. And so that's it for today. This is Craig Eubanks for hypnosismarketingtips.com, and I will see you in part 2 of this series.